Hello, friends. I am a friend of your fantastic teacher. I hope you all know how incredibly blessed you are to have her as a teacher because she's a wonderful human being. My name is Meg Hunter-Kilmer, and I'm a hobo. You've been talking about lots of different vocations, I think, in your class, and mine is probably one you haven't heard of before. I'm hoping to come out and visit you guys in May and spend a little time talking to you about prayer and discernment and just kind of whatever else is going on in your hearts. But just to introduce you to myself a little bit, I'm originally from outside DC, got a couple degrees in theology from Notre Dame, taught middle school, high school religion for 5 years, and then almost 2 years ago felt like God was calling me to follow him in a more literal way. So I quit my job, I packed everything I own into the trunk of my car, and I started driving. And for the past 20 months, I have been homeless and unemployed for the sake of the kingdom. I live out of my car. Literally everything I own is in my car. And I drive around the country. I've been to 48 states in the past year and a half. I've put 50,000 miles on my car. And I'm just trying to be faithful to what God has asked me to be. I speak to churches and youth groups. I have a sign that says free prayers that I've held up and Salt Lake City and in Santa Monica. I've got a t-shirt that says I'm a Catholic, ask me a question, that I wore on the Strip in Las Vegas, handed out rosaries on the Strip. I do a lot of random and strange things just because I'm trying to listen to the Holy Spirit. And I think that discernment is something that can seem like a very daunting task, like you have to sit and be silent and listen and wait until God speaks to you in a booming voice. But I think a lot more often it's a matter of just trying to be holy and of spending time in prayer and of going to confession and then living the way that God is calling you to live. So for me, it wasn't like one day I was just like, oh my gosh, I should just like the apostles and I should only carry a walking stick, not bring a money bag. You know, it was a matter I'd been trying for years to live for Christ and draw heart closer to him. And in prayer, I was just feeling a lot of anxiety and a lot of unrest about the work I was doing. And I don't mean to say that if things are, you should run away by any means. Just if nothing else changed and the internal is totally to that. And so I'm praying about what I do, about who God is asking me to be. And I felt peace about quitting and about leisure, which is nothing that I really ever anticipated. God just kind of put my heart. I was talking to a friend of mine. You're good at public speaking, wanting to do that. My father did this life and be a publisher. Took it her and God, why not? You know, and not many words. It just have really just statements like saying, yes, you can. And there weren't any holes, any real reason not to. And a lot of peace and a lot of excitement about life that is not full or kind of, I guess it's a thing. It was in last week. I'm Kansas now, and God willing, I'll be enjoying a couple of times driving Wisconsin, man, but I was in the fall of Germany, like, I expect a lot of things. It's natural, and I don't think any vocation is any way of following Christ and following is something natural. It's always natural. Always difficulties possible. It's possible. Married to one person for 6 possible without priesthood, just like any of these. So I really you guys, and you're doing what you're doing now, and you're just of what you're doing your life. And the Lord, yes, God, whatever for me, He wants you to cry. He wants you to have your life. Nuns are gonna listen the rest way.
that's a 27 kind of, not just a sense, not just that kind of thing. It's everything. I want to challenge you guys say about who Christ not every if he's not living. Wonder if you know him. Spend time in him because something Benedict